Hey, welcome to Kumasel Reviews. This is TJ, and what we have today is FireFair, their FF01 King of Fire set for, of course, MP-08 Grimlock. Taking a look at the box here. Nice drawing of Grimlock on the front with the fire crown, fire hands. Really gives you a feel for the kind of vibe that you're trying to get from the set. Shows you the sword. I like how the artwork seriously goes all the way around with the fire leading through. And it shows how you can upgrade him and his alt mode too. And I like it. It even has a barcode on the bottom, everything. The presentation that this company, Spike Art, did for this kit is pretty awesome. And he comes with a card that has the front box logo. And on the back, it has an alt mode picture too, so that's not something you see often. Like I said, the presentation on this kit's really cool. The instructions are hand drawn. Alright. And there's of course one of those scan codes and stuff like that. I'm sure it probably takes you to their website or something. But like I said, the presentation of this kit, like what you actually see in the box itself and stuff, and it's really cool. So, alright. Taking a look at what comes in the box though, for the kit itself. 2 halves to the sword upgrade, a fire crown, 2 fire fist, and a fire dagger. Alright? So we'll go ahead and get right into just taking a look at what this stuff does. Alright, we've got MP-08 there. I know this goes without saying, but no matter what version of Masterpiece Grimlock you have, these are compatible. They're all the same mold, so I know there have been like 50 releases and another one coming up that's a Toys R Us exclusive. But for the sword, all you do, take the 2 halves, make sure I'm doing this right, and it has an open and closed end. The open end, obviously, goes around that part of the sword. And the 2 halves just peg into each other. Okay, simple enough. And he now has a fire sword. Okay, so honestly, it's pretty cool looking. Alright, just to focus on that. It's a nice effect. Now the crown here, it's indented to the shape of his head. Alright, there's that. The dagger, you can hold it at the top or the bottom of his hand. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Actually give him a... Move the fingers out here so you can actually grip it. And just watch out, the edges on this are surprisingly sharp. And it's a firm grip, so as you can see there. Alright. So it's been a while since I've really messed with him, but try to put him in an action pose here, which you can see I'm having really great luck with. I don't know if it's something about the mold in general over time or what, if I just need to sharpen some screws, but my joints and stuff have gotten really loose on this guy, I've noticed. It's not a toy I play with often, but yeah. Alright, get some light on him there. And there you go. So you can actually see how that looks with the dagger and everything like that. It's pretty cool stuff. Actually close up on the dagger there. Get that in focus. Yeah, good detailing throughout. You know, I do wish that, you see how it has the, of course, flame look or whatever to the outside. I wish it had it coming up from the sides too, so that would be really cool and just give it more of that 3D, like realistic fire burst, you know, look. So, okay. Now we'll take a look at the fist that he comes with. Okay. And each of the fists are the same. They have 2 grooves in the bottom. And they just slide over the hand. Make sure the thumbs are facing downwards, but slide over the hand. I have a lot better luck putting them on his right hand than his left hand for some reason, and I don't understand why, but I do. Now, you know, the fire sword and stuff like that, you can obviously see the point, King of Fire, things like that. The fist, though, they don't really do it for me as much. But yeah, like I said, the left fist, even when I took pictures for the picture review, was just a pain in the butt to put on. So, in fact, I'm going to leave that off. It does fit, it's just a heck of a time to do. Kind of see how that looks. And yeah, like I said, it's just one that doesn't really make its mark for me. I can't really put my finger on what's off about it, but yeah, I can't get that left hand on. But yeah. And that is the Fire Fist. Oh, and before I forget, one thing that I almost forgot to mention was he does have the light up gimmick in his right arm. So if you have the flame sword attached, you can see the flame through it when you press the button on his shoulder. So there's that. Alright, now taking a look at the alt mode and what it can do for it. It pretty much just emulates the card itself there. What you do, you take the 2 sword halves, just clip them together, or peg them together. They don't actually clip or click like that kind of thing. But there's an open end, this side, closed in on that side. Just make sure the open end's pointing up. There's also a groove for his tooth to bite down into. Make sure his tooth's biting down into that groove. Close his mouth, and there you go. Pretty straightforward. Put some different angles. The only problem I'd say I have, kind of emulate the card here actually, is that it's pretty two-dimensional, and that it's, you know, just that straight line of fire. It'd be kind of cool if there were more flames, you know, coming off the sides or something like that for a more 3D effect when it comes down to it. But either way, it looks pretty cool. Focus on it so you can actually see how it looks with the camera there. But yeah, really not much to see. I forgot he does that automatic movement thing, but there you go. So pretty cool for what it's worth. I think it definitely looks cooler as a flaming sword, but it's a neat double function. You know what I mean? It's nice that they thought about that. In closing, I think that this was a very well done job by this company, FireFair. The kit itself, I really like the sword. The crown's pretty cool. I even like the dagger. The flaming fist didn't really do it for me, but overall, it's a pretty cool upgrade kit, you know? It's one of those things to where I don't think it's a necessity, but if you buy it, you definitely won't be disappointed. Especially with the way the light gimmick works through the flames and stuff like that, as well as the flames working for assault mode as well. So that's pretty cool, and I like just the presentation of it all. Between the box art, the drawn instructions and things like that, even though it's just an upgrade kit, they really put a lot of effort into, you know, just how well that it was presented. The box art, you know, just like the stuff I said, it's just really well done and shows that they, you know, give a care about even the small kits. So I can't wait until we see something bigger from them, because if they put that kind of effort into this, I can imagine what they do for a full figure. But anyways, once again, this is FireFair's FF01 King of Fire, an upgrade set for Masterpiece MP-08 Grimlock. This has been another Kuma Style review. I'm TJ. See you next time.